Channel, it's Frugalista, and I have a whole entire lot of Sephora makeup under $25. Always knock something over. Or I should say $25 and under. So I got this idea from Stephanie Marie. Hi, Stephanie. She comes up with great content and does a lot of kind of like, oh, what to put on your shopping list for, you know, Beautylish or Ulta, or, you know, and I saw her compile this list of items under $25 at Sephora, and I'm like, I am all about that. So sometimes we often think that Sephora is really just very expensive, and it is. But the good news is you can find some really amazing things that are pretty affordable. I feel like you're gonna see a lot of the same brands that I'm gonna mention, and that just could be because they target that price point with Sephora and a demographic like myself where, you know, it's not a $40 lipstick. And so yeah, what you're not gonna see is, I basically just have makeup. I did not include skincare this time. Maybe I will find some skincare that I like from Sephora that's under $25. There are a few actually. Yeah, so a lot of the same prices. Oh, also I wanted to clarify that these are full-size products. So it's wonderful to find the minis, and so like I love the Pat McGrath lip set. I bought it for my daughter. I got one for me. It was a great stocking stuffer. It's $25. You get 3 mini Pat McGrath lipsticks. Well, that's great, but that's not what I'm including here. So these are full-size products, and I, though, might have the mini to show you, but I'm letting you know that everything in full size is $25 or under. Yeah. Okay. Actually, okay, so I do have kind of one set, and it's a mini, but that was like a... You'll see. Okay, where do we begin? I don't have a foundation. I think that's very interesting. I don't have a foundation because the Sephora brand foundation is good. I have tried some formulas. The one formula I have, I'm not fond of. It's in the tube and it's matte, and I did a foundation featured on it. I had the wrong shade. It was just way too matte. So I wasn't a fan. So these are products that not just are $25, but that I've tried and I like. So I think that's important. Yeah, so it has to fit my criteria of that I actually use it and I actually like it. And I'm gonna try not to touch my hair. My hair, by the way, is a Hot Tools Deep Waver. So it's kind of like the crimping iron of the 80s, but it's very deep. And I have to say, it was so easy to do. This was like the very first time I've ever done this since 1989. And I love where I made it go really deep, and then there were places I just kind of didn't hold the iron for very long. But it was fast and it was easy and it was free because Ulta is having their hair event and Hot Tools has gifts with purchase. And I bought a Hot Tools curling iron and it was on sale and I had a coupon, and then she still gave me a free gift, and it was my choice of straightener or deep waver, and I picked the deep waver. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe she made a mistake, but she scanned it and she put it in my bag and she was like, there you go. And I'm like, thanks. Slip away quietly. Before they catch me. No, okay. So I am wearing, and also I'm going to share with you, so primers I love. There's a lot of primers I love, but they're not under $25. The Ordinary is always a good place to go, and these are actually highly rated, and they are, I believe they're even under $10. They're great for sensitive skin. This is the Abnormal Beauty Company is, no, sorry. They're both The Ordinary, and this is the High Adherence Silicone Primer, and this is the High Spreadability Fluid Primer. This one is very liquidy, and this one is kind of more of a lotion, and they are good for all skin types. And the nice thing about the silicone one is silicone binds moisture. It does not clog pores. And then, like I said, I don't have foundation, but I do have concealer. So right in the $20 price range, these I believe are $22. The Jouer High Coverage Liquid Concealer. These came out last year. I really like them. I talk about them a lot. I wear them a lot. I have shades, Wheat and Custard. They have great shade range. They are moisturizing and they cover very well. So I could probably do my whole face in these concealers. Hang on, let me figure out which is which. I just put on my freaking hand. I'm kind of dumb. Okay, so, so the top is Wheat and the bottom is Custard. They're so close. I think Custard has a little more yellow. Another one that we don't often talk about is called Kaya. I think it's called Kaya, Kaja. My sister-in-law's sister is named Kaya, and this is how she spells it, and she's Finnish, so I am not sure. But this is their Flex Concealer, and why? No, I'm sorry. This is their Don't Settle Concealer, and it has a doe foot, very similar to the Jouer and a lot of the others. And I'm trying to see the color. There's something stamped over it. I think it's called Mooncake. This is a great line, and it has really good stuff. It does. And this concealer is actually quite nice. It does not settle like it says. It kind of has a way of sitting on top of the skin, and I guess maybe kind of like some of the other concealers that maybe talk about self, I mean, it's hydrating, it is, but it's kind of got that flexible finish. It's not drying and it's not thick, and it's really good, and nobody talks about it that I see. This is the Kat Von D. This is the 40, and it's a kind of a beveled, angled concealer brush. I don't know if you can quite see the way it's structured. It's a bit short and dense. All her brushes are vegan, and I really like the Kat Von D brushes because they hold up well, they're vegan, cruelty-free, and they do such a nice job. They feel really nice in the hand, and they really have some precision lines without getting like hard. So sometimes you can get like a very precise brush, but it's almost a little too fine and you're gonna get like a more dramatic line, whereas these soften everything. So this is technically for concealer, so it's really good to spread out concealer. However, it is also good to put like some shadow, especially on my lower lid. I love to have like a blurred out shadow, and it can be used for some contouring, some more fine detailed contouring. So it's a very good brush for a lot of things, and it is, I think, right at 25 or less than that, but I really like it and I use it a ton. I'm actually thinking I should probably just get another one. So moving on to, I've got a contour stick slash, you can get these in all shades, highlighter, bronzer, blush, and contour stick. I do have the mini, but like I said, this is full size at $25. This is Fenty, and this is the cinnamon. This is the match sticks. And this one is, it was in a bronze. I actually have a contour one too. Do I have a contour one? Or am I thinking of, yeah, I think I have it. This one is, I call it, it's cinnamon, right? It's, the nice thing about these sticks is they're matte in terms of they set quickly on the skin, but they're not, they don't skip, they're not hard, they don't have like a rough powdery texture to them. They're very smooth. They're beautiful, they're pigmented beautifully. So you can get a whole array of different types of color families and shades so that you can decide how you want to do highlighter, bronzer, contouring, concealing, you know, whatever you want to do. So that's really cool. Fenty, you know where we're going. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, here's another one. So liquid bronzer / liquid highlighter, whatever your sort of feel it, whatever your preference is. This is Liquid Glow. This is Anastasia, and this is bronzed, and there's also other colors, so you can get like highlighter, bronzer, and this is also, I was surprised. I'm like, is this really under $20 or $25? This is crazy. This is crazy pigmented. You don't need much, as you can see. It reminds me of the Danessa Myricks, like kind of, it's like a pigment. Like you can use this underneath your foundation if you want kind of this glow, bronzy canvas to just kind of get lit within and warmth from within. Or you can just take a tiny little drop and mix it in and warm up or add bronzer, or just a tiny bit and, you know, stipple brush, fingers, sponge, whatever your preference is. And it actually kind of blends out. You can really thin it out so that it's not too intense, and it doesn't have any glittery kind of sparkly stuff. It's just a really pretty sheen. Something else from Anastasia that I really like, and there's a number of things you can pick from, but this one I picked as my favorite, and that is the new Dip Brow Gel. This is in a mini, but the full size I want to say is just like $18. I like this better than Benefit, to be honest with you. And yeah, I love the way it comes through the brows. I like the fibery action of it without it being kind of chalky or pasty after a while, and it's very nice. Highlighter, you guys, Jouer again. This is their Skinny Dip highlighter. It's so dirty, I should polish it. So this is the powder highlighter, and they have come out with so many formulas since, and I honestly I've just gotten this one and I'm wearing it today. The sheen for this highlighter, it's more intense than some of my kind of subtle, you know, like Essence and those kind of glowy powders I use, but it almost looks wet on the skin, and I kind of dig it. So when I want this is like holidays and going out, and I mean, I wear it during the day too, but it's like, this is when you want that highlighter, but you don't want to accentuate like texture lines, but you want to still have a big impact, because that is the problem with any of us, that if we have textured skin or if we have fine lines or dry skin, you know, once you put highlighter on, it can like just really, so that's why they say, oh, you old people, you should wear matte makeup. And I'm like, matte makeup? That just looks so dead and dry on my face. Like, I like it, but not all matte. So having a little shimmer is very pretty. And look, I don't look more wrinkled, do I? Say no. Eyeshadows are tricky. Lots of palettes, like you can get some singles, of course, easy, but I'm a palette girl. I like to have several shadows at once. I never reach for single shadows, despite even putting them in a pan and depotting them and kind of that thing. So the Wander Beauty these are, well, they're palettes. They're 6 in a palette. And this is the latest. This is Rush. It's beautiful. It's got neutrals, and it's kind of this, like, see how, I know I keep saying this, but this formula, in fact, you can even see where I kind of, when I push it around, it's like it's got a gel aspect to it in the pan. On your skin, it's just a nice soft powder. But I really love these shades. They're rich, but they're workable, and they're beautiful. And there's also Chill and Off Duty are the other two, and I love those as well. So it's great. Now, even really affordable is this winter, what is this called? Like Winter Wonderland or something. Sephora had this a couple years ago, but they either have continued to make it, or it's leftover, or I don't know, but it's on their website. I think it's even on sale. I don't know, but there's a couple Sephora eyeshadow palettes that are really nice. And the reason I liked this one was it was $10, and it has just such a nice shade range of taupes and things like that. It's cute, like for a gift, stocking stuff, or young like niece or granddaughter or someone that, you know, you want to get makeup, but you don't want to spend a ton and you're not going to spend $50 on a Tarte, you know, palette kind of thing. So it's very sweet and workable, and it actually is good. This shade right here, if you can see that, it's really, really nice. And then it has, yeah, kind of forgot I had this, to be honest, because, you know, I have a lot of palettes. So this is really good. And yeah, I'm going to check out some of the new ones they launched this year because, heck, if it's worth it and they're only $18 or whatever price point, yes. So this kind of goes against my rule of it being full size. But hear me out for a second. So this is not new for holiday, I don't think, but it is, it's all fired up. It's from Stila. I love these Stila liquid eyeshadows, okay? And I love drugstore ones too, but I get excited for these. This one, if you're looking for like golds and bronzes, and the set of 3 is under the $25 mark. These are very glittery, so they're not just metallics like the Palladios and some of the others, like the Black Radiance. Those are more just intense, you know, metal, but these have glitter in them, so be warned. But here's my theory of why to get this instead of a full-size one, which is more, they're kind of expensive. I don't use these very often, so I'm not going to use them up. So to get 3 in a smaller size just makes more sense to me. This shade is Burnished Sienna. The thing about the Stila is what I do is I layer it, so it's so pretty. Follow the Sun. This one's a little more subtle. It is, where are you? Yeah, it's just, it's more of a white gold. And then this one, is called Sunset Fire. And it's gold. Ooh, but it's got this orange. I find it really unique. So actually, I should say this one's got more copper, this one's got more bronze, and then this one's more white gold. And we have lips and mascara. So, oh, primer. You guys, the Wander Beauty Smooth Sailing Primer is $22. If you can't wear the Urban Decay primer because it irritates your eyelids, and you've been looking for other primers, maybe even a high-end primer, what I love about this Wander Beauty one is it is high-end, but it's very affordable, and it's just so nice and gentle on the eyes, and it gives such a good canvas to work with. So that is the Smooth Sailing Eye Primer. Love it. Okay, is that all for Wander Beauty? Oh my God, no, there's one more. I love a lot, I don't use liquid liner, and I do love the Kat Von D liquid liners, but Wander Beauty came out with a new one recently, and it is so good. It is so fine. It's so fun. Which I'm not really like being very fine about it, but what I like about it is that you can, oh, you can just say hi. You can make such a small line. It wears really well. I mean, I actually really like a lot of drugstore ones, but bear with me. This one is good, and it doesn't like bleed into the little crevices of your eyelid. We know what we're talking about there, don't we? Yes. I love a thick and chunky mascara. That's kind of a really awful way of describing it, but I guess I like a really thick and dramatic mascara. So my picks are the Perversion Urban Decay. This has been around the block a while. It is good. It is full on, full coverage mascara, if there is such a thing. Damn Girl by Too Faced. I only have the small version of it, and it's, I think, $25. I prefer this so much more than their very popular Better Than Sex mascara, which is good, but not like, I'm not thrilled with it. And then another new favorite I discovered is the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home. And this has, look at that big bristly brush. It is so big, and yeah. So I like volume, drama, intensity. Those are my mascara picks. Lip pencils, you're not gonna be surprised. Dun, 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 dun. I like an automatic lip pencil, and I am looking for something under $30. So my pick is the Kat Von D. These are, what's the line? Everlasting. I love the way these slide on your lips. They, there's nothing, I mean, the Jouer ones I love, but they are not carried at Sephora. These just go on so well. They wear forever, and for me, they just really, they glide on my lips, and it makes it so easy to line and define, and you know, so I don't make a mess. A Lovecraft, I'll swatch you the ones I have. This is Lovecraft. Hello. Oh, is it almost done? It's almost done. Oh my gosh, okay. So this is Lovecraft. I'm gonna be gentle with her because she's kind of hanging on by a thread. It's a little bit more of a pinky neutral. And then Bow and Arrow is more of a yellow nude neutral. Oh, I'm sorry, this is OG Lolita. And then I guess I have Bow and Arrow. I haven't replaced that one. That is more yellow. So we have Bow and Arrow. We have Lovecraft, and we have OG Lolita. And then for, like, I use this for Effie Trinket. Blood Milk, which is a deep aubergine. I just like saying aubergine. And then we have this fun one, which is X. I think this was on clearance. It's a kind of coral red, and but it works actually really good under a lot of red lipsticks. So I'm not sure if you can quite see the color differentiation between the two of those on there, but I really, really appreciate them. I'm actually wearing the Fenty Mademoiselle. This was from that Sephora, the Lip Stories, not Lip Stories, the Give Me More Lip. And this one is called Flamingo Acid, and I actually have a Jouer lip topper over it. It's really pretty. They're very affordable. The Fenty, I think they're $18 full size. I don't know if I'm thrilled with them. They're a little too matte. So I might like it in a lighter shade, but the darker shade, it's like, oh, you know, you gotta really be precise. But these do fit the criteria of price point. And also, now you know what I'm wearing. Jouer lip products are all around $18, $16 and $18, and I love them. So I like the Daily Shine, the lip balm that's tinted. I like the lip toppers. This one's champagne gold. There's limited edition lip top. There's limited edition everything in their lips. So I apologize if sometimes I use a color that is no longer available because it was from like last year's holiday, but I just enjoy them, so I use them up. They're coming out with a holiday set this year for lips, and I will probably purchase it just so that I can be kind of on trend with their current, you know, limited edition colors. And then I picked up Sunset, is this gloss, and they have, it's a very opaque lip gloss that they make, and it's beautiful, and it's very moisturizing, but it also stays put and it doesn't bleed, and it lends some really good color payoff. So we like that. Fenty Lip Stunna. This one is in the shade Uncensored. This is my go-to red. I wore this for Betty Boop. Betty Boop. So it's just a beautiful, it goes on pretty wet and then it just dries down to a matte, but it's not cracky, awful dry matte, and it's a beautiful shade. This is supposed to be a universal red for a lot of skin tones. Fabulous, also Fabulous Lips, Tartist Lip Paint. This is in our friend Home Sickle, Home Slice. Those of you who know me know that's what I called it. Okay. It's a great shade. Birthday Suit's another good one. That one, hi neighbor, thanks for mowing your lawn. I'm almost done here. Bare Minerals makes excellent liquid lips and glosses. Again, this is probably from a Gimme Lip set. This is called Boss, and it's very nice. They make very good ones. Very, very good ones, yeah. Okay, and then Sephora rounding out for lips. Sephora makes a lot of great lip products, and their recent one I just tried is their liquid lip. This is the shade. See it. I'll find it for you and list it below. This is a very intense red. And but the liquid lips are great. I think they're $14. Lip Stories. I've always sung the Lip Stories lipsticks praises. This is the shade, it's on here somewhere, A Little Magic. I love these. They come in different formulas with different finishes, so like satin, matte, balm, and I love this red. It's such a good blue red. I have other shades, and I don't know, somehow I grabbed like lots of reds to show you, but sorry. Yeah, so, but those are, they have some holiday sets, and these alone are just $8, I think, and so it just makes them very affordable. All right, you guys, that was kind of long, but hey, if you can sit through 50 minutes of British Baking Show, you know, you can watch me talk about makeup for 30 minutes or less. Okay, so I will list everything below. It's all Sephora, and of course, there will be in November a VIB Rouge, I'm sure, VIB event, so bookmark this, right? I could have done it then, but whatever. I'm just like, when I get an idea, I just get it, and then I just do it. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you are subscribed to my channel. Oh, please click that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I want to know some of your best finds. And of course, this isn't all of them, you guys. I had to edit down my list. So there will be more videos like this in the future. And also I might make a luxury list too. So yeah, you like those too, I know you do. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.